Clic, mort. Ça tue, ça blesse, ça flingue. Aïe, 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 mort. Gazo. Clic, mort. Ça tue, ça blesse, ça flingue. Aïe, 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 mort. Gazo. Clic, mort.
What it do, people?
Hey,
What's populating?
back again.
You know what I'm saying? Tag team back again.
Hey, take it to record.
Hey.
Hey, okay.
What up, people? Welcome to the living room. What it do?
yes, happy Monday, everyone.
Indeed. It's a Monday for sure. It's a
It
Monday.
doesn't
for
seem like
sure.
one though.
It did for me.
It did.
Yeah, it seemed like a Monday for sure for me. Yes, Lord.
So let me do some quick notes. I meant to write this real
Oh,
quick.
let me
I'm
make
such a
sure.
free. What's that called when you got fast? A fast note taker.
Freehand or whatever you call
Freehand.
it.
Ooh, my freehand so legit.
Let me see. Let me go ahead and make sure I share this more from the living room page too.
Hey everybody, thank you for coming in. I can't quite see who's coming. I see one person's dropped in. Thank you for tuning in to the living room. Look, I got my camera. I got my lights together. Ain't that good?
Is
Been a long
a
time coming.
but I know, huh?
Because let me tell y'all, I've been putting off getting a mic, a legit mic, forever. I'm talking about going to go buy this, nails, hair, nails done, everything did, and 8-bit more took care of business. And
But
by
you
the
hear now,
God's grace, just went to Marketplace on a humbug, and it was the first thing that popped up. She's like, it was brand new in a box.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
we here.
Yes, indeed.
So yeah. Oh, I got such a headache. Oh, so I don't know who's in.
What up, Taj?
Oh, see, I can't even see your. Hi, Tajay.
Hey,
How are you? Glad you're back. How was your weekend?
oh, shiggity. Yeah, man. This is the first day back since the weekend. What's up, Tajay?
Yeah.
She
So
said, "What up, gang?"
Yeah. How are you, Tajay? How you feeling?
Yeah. I guess we're gonna have a little bit of a conversation tonight.
Yeah, I'm interested in it. I'm extremely interested in it because I think I have a different perspective of most, right?
Mhm.
And so we're
Yeah.
gonna definitely dive into it. But before we do, let's talk about how was your weekend recap. Friday. What did we do
was
Friday?
legit.
What did we do Friday?
At the house. You was over here Friday.
Yeah.
Yep.
4th of July.
Mhm.
Went out to Levanda's, met the famous cousin Greg.
You know what I'm saying? What's up, Mo? Yeah.
Hey Mo, how are you? So yeah, got a chance to meet Greg and his family. They welcomed me with open arms. We chilled. We had a good time.
Shared some stories.
Shared some stories. So yeah,
Shared some stories for real.
Did fireworks, and then Saturday we did the Black Business Tour, and that was cool. That was so fun, and really, y'all, we was fly by night, just trying. Yeah, so Levanna got some artwork. I got some artwork. It's by my hall. It's at my hall or in my stairs or whatever it's called. But yeah, that was so cool. Shout out to what is his name? Can't even think of his name right now. Shout out to I don't know, the Black businesses that allowed us to support. We went to a culture. What was the cafe? Reflections.
Cafe Reflections. Yep.
But they're called something else.
Reflections. Something in cocktails.
Yeah, cocktails and something. Hey guys, hey Miss Cheryl, I see y'all coming in. Hey Deron.
Hey
Darren.
yo, what up, D? D
hey
Cobb in the
Darren,
building.
how are you? That's where I needed to be. Yes. Hey Miss Cheryl.
Mm-hmm.
Bushwa. That's what was Bushwa. I could not think of his name. Yes, Bushwa was moving and grooving and running deals, so he's always a good time.
And we got down too.
Yes, we was in there. Listen.
Yes, indeed.
So shout out to, like I was saying, if you guys seen in my post, we didn't get it. We did kind of start late. Of course, I have to work, and then you know what I'm saying. It just happens, and so there were some businesses we were going to, but literally they was about to close in like 10 minutes or 15 minutes. So that's not the last time we'll do that. Like I think that was pretty awesome. Prayerfully, we can do it once a month, or once every couple of months. So
that'll be smooth.
So and then I kind of know. Okay, Heather, it's Saturday. You need to get out a little earlier. So if I need to block my day off specifically for that day, I'll do that next time. So Knowing
Yeah.
is growing, huh?
Yeah.
I
And it
like
was
that.
cool too. It was a nice little vibe, man. They was like,
Yeah.
come on in.
So I'm gonna give my cafe reflections.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest, y'all.
Go ahead and give yours. I'll get mine.
Okay, so we went in, we were immediately seated. Okay, got our table. There was maybe one other party there, maybe two, maybe.
Yep.
So there weren't a lot of people. Was there quite a wait? Yes.
Yeah.
It was a wait.
Yes.
And so when we finally got our food, my eggs weren't what they were what I ordered. She came over and she recognized it. She's like, "Why you didn't call me?" So I start off everybody with an A, and then it kind of goes from there. So when I left there, I'm gonna say she did make up with the drink. My drink was fire, so I'm gonna give it a C+.
Okay. All right.
Okay. It was just okay. Like, I think if the wait, or I wish I would have appreciated her saying, "Hey, we're." I can't even say she was in a shift or anything, because they just was doing a tour of the backyard, the back patio.
Yeah.
So would I go back? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I would go back. Everybody's not going to be grade A.
For sure.
It was cool. I would go back. So that's my take on it. Food was good though.
Yeah. And we got to be, and you know what I'm saying? We got to understand, we're used to, I guess, corporate service. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was cool. Like I said, I give it a C.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I give it a C. You know what I'm saying? Mine was a little overcooked, but you know what I'm saying? It was cool. You know what I'm saying? Now the sweet potato fries was hidden.
Okay.
That was hidden. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was cool. Like I said, the wait was long though.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like
a long time.
Man, it seemed like we was waiting like 40 minutes.
If not 45, to be honest. And I just would have appreciated somebody said, "Hey, sorry about the wait." It kind of wasn't that, but there's no knock to them. Shout out to Mark Bird and what he's doing with Black business. So
she said they're students in culinary school. This lady looked like no student.
Yeah, so they said at first they were geared towards something about students. She did say something about students, but there weren't students there.
That's probably why they got their little studio in the back with the little kitchen joint. Now that was hard.
So you're right. So let me give it a B minus.
Okay.
So you get a rent, and that was fire.
Yeah, that place back there.
That was fire.
That kitchen looked like a straight TV studio.
Yeah, so in the back you can rent these spaces. So if you wanted to do a cooking show,
you could do it.
I mean, perfect setup. And then if you wanted to just vibe, maybe two of y'all do like a little podcast. So I appreciated that to create more
podcast.
Yeah, right.
You do a little podcast.
Hey Phil, how are you? So if you wanted to do a podcast with just you and maybe two other people, or maybe even it might have been a 2-seater. So shout out to them. I really loved that. That was my
fire.
Part.
That was fire. Yeah,
that was my
I loved
part.
it.
Yeah. So shout out to Cafe.
Cafe Reflections. I'll go back. I definitely go back.
Yep.
I definitely go back for sure.
Yes.
The food wasn't nasty. Yeah, the food wasn't nasty at all.
No, it wasn't trash.
No,
it was not nasty at all. So no, that's not what we're saying. That is not what we said. It was okay. It was cool.
Yeah, indeed.
It was cool.
Indeed.
The service made up for the food because she was really nice.
Hey, she was cool.
She was.
Hey, she wasn't playing with nobody though. She was like, you know what, this is me.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna pretend to be nobody that I ain't.
Yeah.
He said, look, I got you.
Yes. So outside of that, the Black tour, like I said, we didn't get a chance to visit as many as we wanted to, but literally when we were Google searching it, they were either closing or about to close, and we wouldn't have had enough time. So you live and you learn. We'll do it again. It was fun.
Indeed.
So and then Saturday night came. Dun 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 dun. Lavanna showed up, y'all. But let me tell y'all, Lavanna is cool. Y'all think I'm the popular one? Where's Lavanna? Where's Lavanna? I'm like, he gonna be here.
Don't believe that. Don't believe it.
Listen, Lavanna stepped in, and everybody was just like, like everybody was at ease. It was so annoying. But
I don't come outside.
Thank you, Lavanna, for showing up and supporting Gage. The cancer. I think it was a cancer.
Yeah, it was a cancer. It was a cancer joint. Yeah, it was nice though.
He did an amazing job per Gage.
Yeah, man, it was nice, man. People was cool. Wasn't nobody in there tripping. Nope. Everybody was just having a great time. Yep. You know what I'm saying? It was dope. Shout out to the Royal Mansion. Shout out to the Royal Mansion.
Yeah,
it was nice.
Yeah, get it off your chest was in there. They was, they always
clowning.
Listen, when I
May came through clowning.
When May walked in, y'all just don't understand. Something's really, he needs to be diagnosed.
I promise, May came in there on 10.
They need medication for him.
I promise you.
I swear. And he's just really funny. He's
Yeah.
really a
Yeah.
nut. So
Yep.
we need
Phil and
that.
Tiny was there.
Who?
Phil and Tiny.
Oh yeah, Phil and
Yeah,
Tiny.
Phil and Tiny. Listen, they
shout
was
out to them. Happy birthday,
indeed
Phil.
for sure.
Aisha was there. Who
Yeah.
else? Gage. I
It
can't
was a
remember.
bunch of people.
It was a lot.
D'Angelo popped in.
D'Angelo popped in.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes. So thank y'all for having us.
Indeed.
We kind of was table hopping a little bit,
For
but
real. Hey,
Yes,
Gage
I
was like,
appreciate
follow.
y'all. Come
He was
on.
like, follow me. I'm like,
Come on.
oh
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
Oh
It was
boy.
a good time. It was
It
a
was
good
nice.
time. So
It
after
was.
Lavanda left, we was really doing shots, and I really had a horrible Sunday. Ooh, I didn't. Ooh, it was God be the glory. I'm still in recovery, huh?
Please. Won't he do it?
It's 7-Up, baby.
There you go. Clean you out.
Yes. So before we get into the topic, are we telling them now about Wednesday?
I don't see why not. You know what I'm saying? Without further ado, go ahead.
So if you guys do not follow the Holding Court podcast, his name is Courtney Anderson.
Courtney Richardson.
I'm so sorry. Courtney Richardson. I remember him from being in the city, just out and about.
Big court.
He moved from Kansas City. He's in Atlanta, and he's interviewing like all the who's in Atlanta.
Yes.
Ice-T.
Yes.
I can't remember everything. I haven't done my homework completely yet.
Yeah, I seen his interview with Sibo. I mean, he was talking about. I mean, yeah.
So,
yes.
Court, he's still from the town. So even when you watch his podcast, he has on KC gear. He has on Royals gear. So he made a post a couple of days ago and said, "Hey, I'm coming to town. Any podcast y'all recommend?" Bam. Of course, Heather. I'm dropping the flyer. But not also other people were tagging our name as well. Shout out to the living room. Courtney will be in the building Wednesday
night, baby. It's going down.
A pop up. We're going in. Tomorrow's homework day.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's homework day. So I'm gonna definitely start doing my homework and my research of everything that he's done or he's doing. Mm-hmm. It's in Los Angeles. I thought he was in Atlanta.
I thought it was LA too.
Why did I think Atlanta? Hey. Oh, my bad. I really need to do some homework. Hey. I thought he was in Atlanta. Makes sense. Sibo.
Yeah, Sibo. Yep.
Makes sense.
Yep.
My bad, Chris. Thank y'all for correcting me.
Hey, you know Chris ain't gonna let nothing slide.
Where did I get Atlanta from? Maybe he did a show in Atlanta. When he was with what's the guy we had on the show? The Dewey the Don. They were in Atlanta. Okay. My bad. Thank you for correcting me. Oh, that's even bigger. I didn't know that he was in LA. Thank you, Chris, for checking me.
Indeed.
Yeah. So the name sounds familiar. Yeah, it's to get it out. It's the
Holding Court podcast.
Yes. So shout out to him for taking time out Wednesday to come vibe with us.
For sure.
I clearly need to do some homework.
That's why you got tomorrow.
Say, now you're out in Atlanta. You're like, girl.
Courtney Anderson.
Yeah, Courtney Anderson. You guys follow me, right?
It's Courtney Richardson.
It is Richardson. Y'all listen. Y'all know me. When I get in my Carmen Sandiego mode, I'm not gonna mess it up.
No, heck no. Nah, you ain't missed yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna have us together. So y'all know I'm gonna have my notebook and all that. So shout out to him. I appreciate the time that he's giving us. So yeah. For sure. That's the pop-up special guest. And so also Friday.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, man.
This is a personal one for us.
Yeah.
For the band and for myself.
It is.
Lord willing and time. I always say, because things happen, right? Yeah. Lord willing and time schedules allowing that our pastor, well, he's not our pastor anymore.
Yeah.
Always gonna forever be our family.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Tellus Bolton.
Yeah, man. Pastor T.
Will be on our show.
Yeah,
we do a little audience, a little clap.
Yeah. Oh, let's go ahead and get Pastor T in the bit. Let go. Hey, shout out to Pastor T.
So this Friday, we're gonna have, of course, if you follow him and you know us, you know him. He does Primerica. He's super big with the financial, but I want to dig into some other things.
Yeah, man.
From a spiritual aspect. And so if y'all see me crying, because I'm a crybaby.
Hey,
just know that it's real and it's from a great place and a heartfelt place.
And I can't make y'all no promises either, man.
Yeah, because I feel like when our church, and I'll get into that as Friday comes, I got unanswered questions.
Yeah, for sure.
That's it. That's pretty much what it is. So yeah. Yes, Tajay, because we already do some homework. I'm helping y'all. Yes, because I thought that man was in Atlanta.
I- and you said it proud, loud and proud.
At AGLAN, just didn't even know. So
Yeah,
let's get into tonight's topic.
let's do it.
Can a relationship go back to the way it was after somebody cheats, Lavanda? I'm gonna give it to you first.
I don't believe anything is unforgivable as long as, first of all, you tell the truth, and then you're willing to work through it. Like it's a difference when you say, yeah, I forgive you, but you got to hear about it every week. You know what I'm saying? That makes you not want to work on it anymore.
Yeah.
But I think that it can be repaired to a very healthy, functional place. Now, can it go back to how it used to be? I don't know. I mean, I think it's fixable, yes. But can it go back to the way that it used to be? Maybe not, because that's always going to be in the back of your mind. Even if so, forgiveness don't mean that you actually forget about it.
No.
That's the Lord. He said he throw your sins into the sea of forgetfulness. Ooh. But like we have a tendency to remember. Yeah. So as long as you don't act on your remembrance, I think it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, anything can be worked on. What you think?
So I agree. I agree it can be fixed, it can be repaired. So can it go back to how it was? I think so. I think as long as you are intentional, right? As to, I'm not going to, even though I have this thought, like you said, that thought comes, because you'll have a thought and not say nothing, but your whole demeanor will change.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And you'll automatically know. And the other person will be like, what's wrong with you? But you can't really say much because it gets complicated.
Yeah, it gets tense. Yep.
It gets tense.
Yeah.
You can be literally and have a thought, a song will pop up, anything. So can it go back to the same? I believe so, with a lot of hard work. But is it okay that it doesn't go back to the same? Yes.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. I mean, that's just on your that's on your relationship facts. Yeah. Like when you wreck a car, they can repair the car to where it looks exactly the same, like nothing ever happened to it. Yeah. But on the record of that VIN number is going to carry the past history of that damage. So just like relationships, as long as you're not operating from that place of remembrance, like I remember what you did to me, and you act like that, then I think, yeah, man, y'all can get back to a healthy place where it's functional. Yeah. Now, y'all might have to, whatever party it was that cheated, you definitely gonna have to kiss a lot of butt. Yeah. You're gonna have to kiss a lot of butt, because now you have to regain your partner's trust.
Yes.
And that might not be easy. That's not gonna be easy, because once you lose it, you have to work harder to get it back. Like they gave it to you in the beginning because, you know, everything was cool. They loved you. You loved them. Everything was fly. But then there became a point in time where there was a breach in the trust. Ooh. So now you got to work that much harder to bridge that gap again. So kiss a lot of butt. Kiss a lot of butt. Do a lot of honey-do lists because you're gonna be working for a long time. Yeah,
but then let's say we do all these butt kissing, or we do all this. Oh, I'm really try. Sometimes it becomes like, is this even genuine? Because you're only doing this because you're in a doghouse. You know, I don't know that kind of. And then you got pride. Me, I'm like, look, I'm not finna keep listening. At this point, just leave me alone, because if you know what I'm saying, then you get to that stage of it.
Yeah.
So we got some comments here.
Somebody said hell to the no.
Right. Marvin said, I think it depends on each person's set of values. I say this because people's personal values are always, God, dog, going to be different and foundated. Good. Yeah. Based on what's been poured into them. Indoctrinated and maintained by trusted life instructors as it applies to. It's a lot there.
Hey man, the guy was in his bag.
Listen, because I'm scared to put C more because I don't want to close it out. What Tajay say?
Tajay said routine can go back to hold on. Routine can go back. The relations can go back, definitely, but cheating always creates an insecurity. Yeah. Where the trust and mental will never be. Yeah, Tajay. Yeah, it's like that. It's like a scar. You know,
we got a question. You want to hand that's a Levanning question.
What if they did within the same year? Okay, so there's a difference between a mistake and a pattern of behavior. Ooh. So obviously they didn't learn from the first time. And if you're if you're not careful, if the person that you're with, that you've forgiven for being an infidel,
Ooh.
if they feel as though they can get it over on you again, a lot of times they will.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying do anything extra strenuous or harsh to punish them, but they have to know that you mean business.
Mm-hmm.
You say, if this happens again, I'm done. They have to believe it.
Yeah.
Because the more you dial back, and I'm not saying be graceful. I'm not saying not to be graceful, not to give grace and extend grace and forgiveness, but you have to, God didn't make you stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to use wisdom. If you see that this person is abusing the grace that you've given them and they've made the same mistake twice in the same year, it's obvious that they either A, don't appreciate the grace you've given them, or B, don't believe that you're going to stand on the principle of, ridding yourself of the issue. So, I mean, that's a tough one. That's a tough one.
That's a good question, too.
Yeah, the wound is still new.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Because I've been cheated on several times. And not only that, children were the product of the cheat. So,
man.
So now you got a whole nother type of hurt that you got to contain because a child didn't ask to be here.
You got a constant reminder. A constant reminder.
Yes.
And then most time the baby gonna look just like the daddy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That was a part of my life. I just now that I look back, I really put up with a lot.
Mm-hmm.
When I met this person, they had one kid. Now they have, you know what I'm saying, a lot of children. I was like, dang, and I was right there through every time I found out about a new child and a new child. Yeah,
Marvin said twice in the same year speaks volumes that that you're clearly not being taken seriously.
Or are those two mistakes that I truly am sorry about, right?
But see, here's the thing though. Here's the thing with mistakes.
I've been trying to play devil's advocate.
It's a mistake. Okay. So a misstep is something, okay, let's just say I fall down the stairs because there's a step missing.
Okay.
For me to continue to fall down the same flight of stairs, knowing that I have to step over the third step because it's not there, at some point it's because either A, I'm not being attentive, or I just really don't care. It's whatever.
I really just don't care.
Yeah, I really just don't care. Let me fall. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, Monique, you want to come in and talk about it?
Oh.
Ooh, Monique, I walked in on my baby daddy with another woman while I was
pregnant.
Listen,
that's
you want to tell that story? We would love to hear it.
That's heavy. Yeah, man. Just let us know. We'll bring you in here.
We'll bring you in 2 times in 1 year is planning on my face. Usually they spend a few years making up for the first
I'm telling you, again, that's how
twice in the same year is a blatant disrespect. That's a choice at that. Hey, Brent, how are you?
It's a choice because if I like me, for instance, I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed. Cool. I'm gonna send you the link here in a minute, Mo. Like when what happened in my relationship happened, I made sure to not do what I did the first time.
Okay.
Now the first time, the time that it happened, that was never the intention. I'm thinking I'm helping somebody. I'm thinking I'm helping. So it helped me to understand that you can't be available to everybody because everyone doesn't have your best interest at heart.
Yeah.
So I learned that the hard way, but I guarantee you that mistake wasn't made twice. It wasn't, because again, not doing it. Let me send this link to Mo real quick.
I'm telling y'all, Lavada is Mr. Nice Guy. I agree. I'm patiently waiting. When God shows you, I pray for clarification. And when I tell you God showed up and showed out, it's too late. I can't forgive you. A mistake is hardly seldom, if ever, made twice. Yes. But Lavada, y'all, he is so nice. And I'll be having to tell him, like, look, I see through her niceness.
Yeah.
Lavada, can you fix my panties? Won't fit on the side. You think you can? No, he can't fix them.
I can't do it. Nope. And I'm telling you, that situation helped me to understand that you cannot be available to everybody. You just can't. You cannot, because again, everybody does not have your best interest at heart.
Yeah. Nope. I'm excited to hear Mo's story because I got questions.
That's crazy. Yeah, I just sent her the link. So when she popped in here, when she popped in backstage, she up in here.
Yes. So you guys, if you got a story to tell, if you got a comment you want to come on camera and say, just let us know. Let Lavada know. He'll send you the link and pop right on in. I was
Taj.
And he was sleeping in my living room with another bitch while I thought I was miscarrying. He was ignorant. Ooh.
Wow.
It's like
Wow.
records.
That's crazy.
Ooh.
Fellas, man, that's wild.
How do you respond to that?
That's
What do you
wild.
do in that moment? Because your adrenaline going, emotions.
Yeah. You know, like situations
do?
like situations like those cause so much emotional damage, yo. That's damaging. Like,
Yeah.
like I'm in here thinking I'm miscarrying, and you're out there tending to someone else who is not me when I need you the most. Yo.
He was in my living room, sleep. Oh, you talking about the wake up would have been so real.
Monique is here.
Okay, Mo.
Here we go. She's in the building. What's up, Mo?
Hold on, let me turn y'all off on my other phone.
Okay.
Okay. So can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me give you a formal introduction. Welcome, Monique, to the living room, everybody. Let's get it.
Okay. I love that.
Okay, so basically, like I was young. Yeah, I was young, dumb. I had hooked up with this OG, triple OG. He was 22 years older than me.
Ooh.
I was in my 20s. I think I was like 25. And like when I tell y'all I was naive. Like this man, like he swept me up off my feet. Like wine and dine me, spent money, bought me cars, like all type of stuff, right? So he had an after hours, and I've always been the type to have my own place because, you know, he hustled in the streets, you know, so I didn't never know like if anything was gonna happen. So I always wanted to have my own place and security. And he had a key though. I did have a key to his place. I can't really remember if he took it back, he got mad or some shit. I don't remember. But anyhow, you know, him having the after hours, he gets home like 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, sometimes later. So I'm like 5 months pregnant. I get up in the morning, you know, I'm like, shit, I'm gonna go over to my baby daddy house. I had a homegirl at the time that was messing with his cousin. So they talking. And now that I kind of look back, I think it was a setup, but that's another story. But they was talking at the time. So she like, yeah, come on, sis, let's go over there. Let's go. So, you know, we go over there. And as soon as we go in, I go to the bedroom. I'm going to, you know, wake him up, you know, shit. And he's laying there butt naked with another female. So I goes downstairs. Oh, do y'all want to know what happened after?
And do?
Oh, absolutely. You can't get us to the door and then turn us away.
That part.
Now, mind you, this relationship, it wasn't like, you know, because after a while, you know, it started kind of being abusive and stuff, and physically, mentally, like all that. So I went to my car and I got my pew. And I went upstairs. Now, mind you, his cousin and my sister, my place, you know, the girl I was cool with at the time, they watching me. They see me go and come back in the house with my shit and go upstairs. Then they ain't try to stop me or nothing. And I, you know, took it and tapped his head. He got a bald head, and I just on his head. And his eyes, like the look on his face. Like his eyes just got.
So where's the girl at?
She's in the bed. Okay, now mind
She's still
you,
laying
like,
there?
yes, because I didn't make a sound. I didn't wake him up. I went and got my shit first.
Oh, she snuck up on him with the stealth.
So
Okay.
she's turned facing the wall, and he's turned facing my way. So I, you know, on his head. He wake up. He like, so he immediately grabs my shit, you know, and jumps up out of bed. He butt naked. I look at the girl. By this time, I see her turn, and she got a smirk on her face. So that pissed me.
Right.
So now I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to fight her, him, but he's holding me. Like he's protecting her. You know what I'm saying? And that's like really hurt me the most because you protecting this bitch. So he ends up telling her, like, get up, and go in the bathroom, lock yourself in the bathroom. So she locks herself in the bathroom. He finally lets me go. He has my pew, and I'm kicking the bathroom door now because I'm trying to destroy this girl. He don't want me to fight. He says because I was pregnant or whatever. And so he ends up sitting on me to hold me.
Sitting.
Yeah, he said,
okay.
He sat on me.
I'm about to say, dang, that's kind of
yeah.
I thought you said shitting. Like,
yeah,
no.
I was about to say,
S-I-T. Sit,
okay.
Sit on me.
Drop the H.
To hold me down.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, because now you constricting me and I don't like to be, when I'm mad. So now I'm like really getting upset or whatever. So I finally tell him to let me go because I can't breathe in the baby. I got to blame it on the baby and all. And I was lying, but I didn't care. Get off.
Right.
But so I act like I'm gonna leave. So I hop in my car. I spin the block.
And
it's the winter time. So he's got his cousin's truck warming up. Like, I guess he thought he'd take her home. So I waited for them to come out, ran. I finally got a girl. He snatches her up, puts her in the truck, speeds off. On high speed, because that's what me and my daddy did. We did high speed chases, like all that. Like that was the craziest relationship I ever been in.
Yeah.
But we on a high speed now. My vehicle ends up messing up and cuts off at the red light.
That was God. Continue.
So I couldn't do nothing at that time. But the moral of the story is I end up trying to stay. And at the time I couldn't do anything because I was pregnant. Like, even if I wanted to like mess with anybody else or whatever, but I always had that in the back of my head. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it always.
Oh,
like,
yeah, you never forget. Yeah, you never forget anything like that.
I forgave him and everything, but I don't know. It was just.
I don't know. Is that the audio? Is that my audio?
Yeah, it's a little choppy.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
But yeah, you never forget this stuff. Yeah. Well, we definitely appreciate you sharing your story with us, man. That's crazy.
And so many comments. I can't even.
Yeah. We about to jump into some of these comments, Mo. Thank you for coming on. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Mo.
You're welcome, y'all. I got plenty of other stories if y'all ever,
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, there was a lot of comments. I don't even know where to begin.
I mean, me either.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask her until the audio got jacked up. I wanted to ask her if she knew the young lady. If she knew the young lady or not. Because, like, you know what I'm saying? I've heard a lot of stories where, like, the women want to attack the other girl. But, like, what if he was lying to the other girl just like he was lying to you?
That
you know
was
what I mean?
my question. Because that is our first reaction is because we really can't whoop him per se. We're going after her.
We're going after the girl.
You know what I'm saying? I want to chase her. At the end of
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, I would have wanted to know if she knew the girl. Now, that's different. If you knew her and she knew y'all was a thing, then, yeah, hands and feet.
And then what if? Let's say you do know him.
If she knew the girl?
Let's say you do know that he's messing with her. Are we still mad at her?
Yeah. I mean, let's just say you got your situation going on. You know what I'm saying? And anybody, I ain't gonna throw out no name, somebody that you cool with or that knows your situation, knows who you with, and then she steps and, you know what I'm saying? First of all, if it happens, I'm pissed off at both of them.
Right.
Pissed off at both of them. But definitely her, because it ain't like she walked into it blind.
Right.
She knew the situation. So she was being willfully disrespectful. Hands and feet. Hands and feet.
I get you. I'm definitely gonna be upset, but I just hate sometimes when women, we including me, we so quick to go fight the girl, and we want to slash her tires and beat her all up, and you know what I'm saying. When the as the old saying, she doesn't owe you any. What does people say? She doesn't owe you any loyalty.
Yeah, she don't. She, like I said, she's a stranger. Yes. She said everybody knew me and was together. I worked in it. There was no, I didn't know her personally, but I seen her
at the club
several times.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of touchy.
Yeah, that's kind of touchy.
Yeah. Because again, like he could have been lying, like, yeah, we ain't together no more. I mean, he clearly
that's just my baby mama.
I would venture to say that if they're spending the night together, this ain't their first time being over there. This is a common thing for them to be completely oblivious to the world, and she's spending the night knocked out. She's been there before, and this ain't just started. It's been going down because ain't no way I'm about to let her jump off spend the night at my crib.
9 times out of 10, that jump off can't spend the night.
Oh, absolutely not. So it's gonna be one of them. Yeah. It's gonna be one of them. So what you finna do?
Yep. So
it's gonna be one of them.
Yeah.
I gotta get in the shower. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I'm still saying my therapist. Woo.
I'm telling you, man.
Yes, that can be triggering. And thank God for protection that
for sure. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Ooh, because that could have went another way.
It sure could have.
It could have went another way. So thank God in our craziness, God still finds a way to spare us.
Sure enough.
And some of the things that we do, I know, when you look back, you're like, man. So my question to Mo is, what would you do differently now? Like now that we're older, how would you react now?
She got it.
She said she was like 20 or something, huh?
Yeah, she said she was 20. What'd she say? 25?
And the guy was like
22 years older.
So yeah. So Mr. Henry was up there.
Oh, listen, that's Mr. Charles. That's Mr. Charles. Mr. Willie. That's Mr. Willie. Sure. BD Willie.
Excuse me, Mr. Willie is funny.
She said she would leave. She said she would leave.
Yeah. And on medication. Yeah. It's a lot. I've never been those ones and I'm not gonna call and try to fight you.
Nah.
Rather, even if you know me and the person is dating, right? But if there's somebody personal, like in my personal space, and you know how I feel about this man, and you just I might have some issues with you, but I just can't see myself brawling.
Yeah, not at this age.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. At this age, I'm not brawling. You know what? I'll take that back. I might brawl over no ID.
Don't.
I might.
Don't.
I might have to thump a hole over him.
Yeah, he was 45 and she was 23.
Yes.
Ooh, listen, Willie was slanging that wood, huh?
Willie had on benefits. He had Medicare A and B.
See, here's the funny thing. And this isn't it, this is just generally speaking. Mm-hmm. A lot of women would prefer having, now ladies, if this ain't you, if it don't apply, let it fly.
Okay.
Yeah, because they get all in my comments and be crazy. So most women want a guy that either A, has a lot of women, or could have a lot of women. Like most women want the same things out of men. Most women
hold on. Say it again. Most women want a lot of
So most women, a lot of women go for the popular dudes.
The
dudes with money, the dudes that's with the cars. Some will say, that ain't me. Okay. Dudes with money got options.
They definitely do.
Dudes with money got options. And if he's not disciplined, he's gonna be tap dancing around the techno.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, a lot of women are drawn to that financial security, and they'll be willing to put up with whatever he comes with. Yes. But it ruins your mental and your emotional in the process. Sometimes even your physical, because they don't really got no respect. If they got 17 different women, they respect where it should be, and it ain't gonna be long before he start putting his hands on you.
Yeah.
It's not really worth it. That fast money is not really worth it. Get you somebody. Listen, there's nothing wrong with dating a regular dude.
A regular schmegular degular.
Listen, he makes $70,000 a year working at Micro Center. There's nothing wrong with him. But you know what I'm saying? There are a conglomerate of women who want the dude that everybody wants.
Yeah, extreme. I am a living witness of that. I'm trying to tell you. God is good, because I think I would have still been caught up in the web of that had he not passed away, for sure. Yeah. Fully sad.
And quit thinking y'all can change these men. Quit.
Can't and ain't.
Listen, I'm gonna be vulgar. Y'all coochie ain't that good. Sorry.
Well, I don't don't know.
No, I'm sorry. Because
Ladies.
no. How many men have coochies changed? If your stuff was that good to change him, you probably would still be with him.
I'm trying to think of one person who I can say, yeah, when they met her, really just never.
Heather.
Okay, I got nothing.
This is a family show, but I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, like, I'm saying, not even saying about sex. I'm just saying, like, I've never known a man who was like a cheater, who met a woman, and all of a sudden he just completely.
Yeah, he gave up. Yeah, he opened up the stable doors and let them all go. It's not. What's up, Destiny? Yeah, but stop thinking. Up, y'all? Yeah, stop thinking you can sex your man into change. Stop.
Ooh, Tajay. I definitely was in there. He come home to me era until he was at home with somebody else.
Yeah, I'm telling you. A lot of men with money that are undisciplined are going to have multiple women that they entertain. Period. Yeah. That's why they need to find the Lord and some discipline. Because I mean, at the end of the day.
Well, Levandon, not to say, okay. So let's take you for an example. Okay. You have made some mistakes in your past.
Indeed.
Can you say that in your next relationship, you're going to be 100% faithful? You're not going to do any of the stuff you did before?
Absolutely. Ask Nivea.
Yeah, there we go. So it is possible. But the point I was making.
One thing she didn't have to worry about was me being unfaithful. Period. And we didn't even live together.
Yeah.
Nope.
Women are attracted to men with other women. That other men want. Yep, that's biology. Also, some guys just gets it, and women like that. Yes, I'm trying to tell you, Chris. Yes, that's why I'm glad I got no ID. He just as micro-center as he want to be.
And what's wild though, like, so I'm not afraid to admit, like, I have some residual traumas from past relationships.
Okay.
So like now, I'm very skeptical when people try to even voice interest in me. Because I feel like everybody wants something.
And I'll be ready to punch their heads.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody wants something. Y'all. Like people think, oh, he got a few dollars. Like I think everybody wants something. So I mean, I know it's not right to paint everybody with that same brush. That's why I'm so reserved when it comes to entertaining the idea of relationships. Yeah. Because I'm like, yeah, what's your angle? Who sent you? You know what I'm saying? Like,
who sent you? Yeah.
Indeed. Yep. Yeah. So I'm still working through that. Pray for me.
Men who other women want. Oh, okay. You just read that one. That's biology. Okay, my bad. Yeah, Levandon, because women are. It's really sad because they don't know how to appreciate a guy who got money and a good credit score and a good job. They looking at that as the plug.
Yeah, and then those guys, ladies, more times than not, those are the guys that y'all categorize as boring.
Yeah,
y'all would go after the dude that got all the girls and the money. And you know what I'm saying? But then the guy that you really need to be with is just a regular schmegular guy. You know what I'm saying? He ain't outside. He ain't got to go out every weekend. You know what I'm saying? But those are the guys that
man, you got a few dollars. What? Yes.
No, I don't.
Take that credit score, baby.
Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. But yeah, so the guys that don't offer you the risks like the popular dudes do, those are the guys that y'all will label as boring, and y'all will look over them to go to the popular dudes and then try to spin the block later on. And most of the time it's going to be too late.
So Mo dropped a really cool comment. Like, I get skeptical when it's going too good. Why is that, Levandon?
I think that's a trauma response. That's a trauma response because probably, and I don't know your situation, but probably because of some past situations, like, oh, this is good. only to realize that something was going wrong behind the scenes. So, I mean, yeah, those people who are accustomed to tumultuous relationships, you know what I'm saying? If you're used to the drama and the back and forth and the arguing and when you find a dude that's not toxic and he's for real, like, you know what? I want us to be a family. I want us to get our spiritual lives together. Let's sit down and map out a financial plan. I want us to really be healthy in this thing full circle. You like, this is too good to be true. And you will self-sabotage because you're not used to it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Marvin got it. Okay. A lot of women get caught up in what's called the female choice. Female choice.
In the psychology and compare themselves to the women that naturally attract the strongest boat. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Peacock in the yard. I ain't heard that in a long time. Yeah.
I swear to God, that's exactly how I am. Asking questions like, "What's your intentions? Why you
Oh,
won't be coming
I,
off as bitter or insecure? Thinking like, why are you here?" I read it just like she said it too. Like thinking
yeah.
like, "Why are
Hey,
you here?"
I
Like,
got you. I got you, Lishay. I got you, Lishay. Dudes ain't no different. Guys are not any different. A lot of dudes, and I'm gonna be open again. A lot of dudes are attracted to the hoes.
yeah. What's that? Just said it literally.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
attracted to, because most of the time those type of women offer ease of access,
Mm-hmm.
right? Most time, a lot of dudes don't want to have to work too hard to get to the prize, and they know that certain calibers of women will offer them the prize without much work. So those aren't the women that they want to be with, but they would jeopardize that great woman they have at home to entertain somebody that they really don't even want to be with.
Yeah.
It's
Guys gotta have
dangerous. It's unfortunate, and to be honest, it's stupid. It's absolutely stupid.
I asked who sent them. Like it's a setup for
I'm
real.
telling you, like for real.
Yeah.
Yep, you will jeopardize gold for brass. They look alike, but they're completely different.
Ooh.
Yep.
Most times we go to what's familiar and ignore the direction God gives us to
Absolutely.
not choose that person.
Absolutely.
All
Dewey,
right,
what's up, brother?
Dewey in the,
What up, bro?
Dewey in the building.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like dudes do the same thing, man. We'll jeopardize home for the hoes. You know?
Yeah, but it's almost like the old saying, why would they want to buy the cow if they can get
When
the
you get,
milk for
I
free?
promise you.
I
And
swear I
ladies,
was the poster girl for that. Giving out all this milk
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
knowing why this man do not want to buy me. Like,
Yeah.
why? And my
Why?
brother,
There's
shout out
no
to
benefit.
Jamal Harris. He said,
Mhm.
Heather, why they want to buy it? And he said it's just like, damn, I never thought about it that way.
Yeah. I'm
Yes.
telling you.
Tajay
Nope.
said, I love boring. Boring guys are what? Boring. No, so what is boring? That he's not out with
Yeah. Yeah,
a
he's
30
not out.
round drum with
Yep.
a
Yeah, he ain't out. You know what I'm saying? That
he ain't got a what's the
risky.
name on it?
Yeah, a ladder on that joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but
A
those are the
switch.
guys. And to be honest, a lot of great guys are dying in y'all's DMs.
Woo-hoo.
A lot of great guys are dying in y'all DMs. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Nobody wants a no name.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Telling
if
you.
he ain't what's popping or the
Yeah.
who's who,
Yeah.
we would
Yep.
scroll right past him.
Yep.
We would scroll right past him and give me a housemate. Let's go home. Yes, Tajay.
Yeah. I
Yes.
promise you. That's
Yeah.
where it needs to be. But too
Yes.
many people want to be outside. Ain't nothing outside but a cold and chiggers.
And yeah, and it's expensive outside,
Yeah,
huh?
it is. It is.
Yes.
Yep.
But
It is.
I'm gonna be honest. I like a mixture of both. I like a dude who's boring a little bit, but we might get into not a little trouble, but like it's a little interesting. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't know. Maybe
I
not
mean,
go outside and shoot shit up or nothing,
Chris
but
said milk. Milk?
Chris, I'm really working on the things that I say.
No, for real. Like, so I just had a conversation with a very, very good friend of mine the other day in a similar situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, stop. You are in control of everything that's happening between you and this dude. You are in control of it. He's not doing anything that you're not allowing him to do.
Yep.
And you are pledging your complete allegiance to somebody who won't even claim you as their own. He makes a point to remind, hey, yeah, we ain't together. Ladies, if a guy won't claim you, don't entertain him. Period. Again, getting all the milk in the world. I mean, listen, saturated with vitamin D. Pause. No pun intended.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, you giving up all this milk. He ain't gotta commit. Nope. Why would he commit? He getting the milk, he getting the steaks, he getting the oxtails, he getting all of that without no commitment. Why would he commit?
Yeah.
It's just like somebody paying you a paycheck not to work. Why would you work?
It's almost though sometimes with that type of dude, we got to start playing like a game. Like, okay, since he don't want to commit, let me start messing with or talking. Now we got to play this game. You know what I'm saying? This is so unnecessary.
It is.
Robin said, Holy Ghost. Do the arrow. We're going to do the arrow in a minute. There we go. Listen. These women got to like you, meaning you got to have the tangibles and intangibles that women will be attracted to. I can't see.
charisma, seduction, know what to say or do. Yeah, man.
Ooh.
Like you got to have so many things. Monique said he started chasing me and I didn't even
Claiming
know.
me.
Oh, I'm sorry, claiming me and I didn't even know. Dang.
He didn't even ask me.
But see, that could be cool, but then again, it could be not.
Yeah.
It could be not. But if you out here giving your all to somebody who's only giving you a piece, why risk it?
Yeah.
Why are you putting yourself in harm's way like that? Because more times than not, if he refuses to claim you, he's probably got somebody else. He's probably got somebody else. He trying to control everything you do, how you look, what you wear, how you smell, who you talk to. But then when you try to, that's pimp game 101. Okay.
So how do we get that man to commit, or is it just impossible? Or I'm just
that particular man? He's going to have to make a choice.
Okay.
He's gonna have to make a choice. There's nothing.
Is that when we do the we give him the what is it called?
The ultimatum.
Ultimatum.
Hey, listen.
Does that work?
Okay. Yes, and don't give him an ultimatum like, okay, you need to make a choice today if you're gonna claim me or not, because he'll claim you just because you're saying something, but still treat you the same. Words.
So what do we do?
Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. The best gift that you can give somebody like that is your absence. And if they are to come back in your life, let them come back reformed. Let them come back reformed. Because if they ain't committed in all of this time and you've complained about it and you've let them know, listen, this is what I want, and he ain't, no, absolutely not. If they words ain't walking, then you walk.
Ooh, they words ain't walking. That's good stuff.
Get out of there.
Ooh, y'all. This be from my own personal notes. Yes, that's good. Amen, Lavandon. That was. If his words ain't walking,
you walk.
Maybe you should, huh?
Yeah.
Holy Ghost.
Buddy. Yeah,
so
buddy.
Make sure we got a chance to get out to the comments. We're getting down to the last 7 minutes. If you guys got comments, questions, or want to jump in the box.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, y'all want to come in? Let me know.
Yeah, we'll welcome you. Yeah, Chris, I said milk, unfortunately.
He's going to commit. Yep.
Oh, say it again. Yeah. Mine's delayed. I can't even see it.
If he don't the commitments, he's not going to commit. Yeah, you should. Yeah, you should see that up front. Yeah, I'm telling you. Listen, some of these relationships didn't even pass the smell test, but y'all going all in on them.
Smell test is crazy.
Yeah, they go. You know what I'm saying? He's showing you everything up front, and you still like, well, maybe if I just give a little more, maybe if I just no, absolutely not. It should be mutual.
Pass the collection plate. Hold on, we got actions have to line up with words. I'm missing some comments.
Hold on, Tajay got one. Tajay said, "For me, a guy just gotta be him. Don't ask what that means. He just gotta have it. Personality conversation. Take the trash out. I don't know. He just gotta be him. I get annoyed and irritated and uninterested real fast.
Big Leo energy, baby.
Yeah.
Look, you just gotta know what to do. Listen, I ain't got time to teach. Yeah. I really don't. You got it or you don't, Tajay. Tajay is a younger version of me on everything I love.
I'm telling you, man.
Huge Leo energy, baby. Because look, I'm done.
I'll chill out.
But the thing about it, we will give you a lot of benefits of the doubt until it's.
I don't like to read my books backwards. I want to move on to the next chapter. Come through. I don't want to read my books backwards.
No, that's good. That might be comment of the night.
I'm saying I don't want to read my books backwards. Be gone.
Yeah, Mo, that was a good one. Comment of the night.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yep. Yeah, man. Stop committing where there's no commitment.
Yeah. And you would think as we get older that it would get easier. And just to be honest, y'all, it's just not. Even me in my big age, people like, Heather, I know you got all the. It's really, I have trust issues. I got, you know what I'm saying? I think sometimes I can be a love bomber. I think like I'll over love you. And then if you don't return that same energy of love, it's like, oh, I don't like him. And just like that, I'm turned off. Yeah. I might have your name tattooed down my back. I don't care.
Get it covered up with some flowers.
Or some butterfly. Butterfly me, bitch. I'm out of here. Yeah. So I still got issues.
Yeah. And there's a lot of people to say, they put up with a lot of BS from people because they don't want to be lonely. Listen, there's a difference between being alone and lonely. Okay. Don't be afraid to be alone, because when you're alone, you have a time to find yourself, fine tune yourself. And the more people you have in your circle, the more people you have in your life, the less time you're going to spend refining yourself because they're a distraction.
The flip side to that is that catches men off guard, is to find out women don't fall in line They only adjust. And at the moment, adjust to the best game a man plays. It's over for him. Woo-hoo.
Bro, listen.
Mo got a question for you. She said it.
Oh,
I
what you got,
love
Mo?
questions for you. Yeah, y'all drop questions. We got 3 minutes. Y'all drop y'all questions.
All right. Dang, we've been on for an hour already. That's crazy.
Yeah, we're really live. It say 55 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah, 30. Yep, I see it.
Love bombing is not good, Chris. Hold that thought, Chris, because I got a question. Mm-hmm. So after Mo asks hers, I'm gonna respond to that because
I'll probably piggyback off you because he started saying he loves me when I asked how and why. He said, okay, here's my take on love at first sight. All right. Levandinology. You can adore and admire what you see, but I don't think you can love someone at first sight without knowing them.
Yeah.
It's hard to know. It's hard to love somebody that you don't know. It's hard. You can love I'm telling you, you can love the look, you can love the aesthetic, but until you get to know the person's heart and how they think, I doubt that you can really love them. Now, somebody who throws that love word around too loosely, be careful of that too. That's a manipulation tool. Because men know that most women, if not all women, just want to be loved. And if you can give the impression of love to a woman who wants it, you can manipulate her into a position. If she's not, you know what I'm saying? If she's not mentally strong enough, you can use that. Yeah, you can use that love word to manipulate her into a corner, and she won't know it until she's in the corner.
Yeah, that happened they have a documentary. It's called The Tender Swindler. If you guys get a chance to watch it, these women wanted to be loved, and this man was taking millions of dollars from them. And it was completely legal because they were willing participants. I thought that was crazy. Yep. So, Chris, really quick, love bombing is good. How so? Because a lot of men, to my understanding and what I read on TikTok, they hate it. They can't stand it. So why is love bombing good, Chris? Talk to me. I swear we got a radio show. Talk to me.
Right, talk to me.
On the Hot 103.
Hey, wait, Chris said the next time he'll come up in the box. Where you at, Chris? Yeah, hey, you ain't driving now, are you? You driving? You coming in the box, brother?
Oh, he was wild. Love bombing. So how do you feel about love bombing, Levandy?
I've been accused of love bombing before.
You?
Yeah, I've been accused of love bombing, but that's because she didn't know me. So me, I'm the type of person where if I see it, I'm gonna say something.
Yeah.
Like if I know you like it, I'm gonna do it for you. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm that kind of guy. Like if I'm into you, whatever you're into, I'm into. You know what I'm saying? Like that's me. So I guess apparently she wasn't used to men being as attentive, because I feel like that's one of my strong suits, if you will, attentiveness. Okay. I pay attention to the small things. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? Like when I first met her, like we, you know, her birthday was coming up and she told me what she wanted. So me paying attention to the fine print, I went and got that for her.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? I bought her a couple Coach bags for her birthday.
Oh, a couple. It's crazy.
And so afterwards, like we parted ways because she said, I feel like you're trying to love bomb me. And I'm like, actually, I'm not.
She should have. Did she get them Coach bags back?
She didn't. I didn't want them back. I don't want it back.
Girl, let me find out who you are.
But yeah, so love bombing, I've been accused of it.
Yeah.
And again, if love bombing is used in the wrong way, like if that's just who you are, and let somebody know, listen, I'm just telling you, once we decide that we're gonna do this, I'm giving. Listen, I will over compliment my woman before I under compliment her. Ooh. I will tell her she's fine 30 times in a row. Like we could be on FaceTime, and every time I think about it, I'm like, you know what, babe, you look good. You just told me that 5 seconds ago. So you look good.
I think women love that. A compliment gets you along. It goes a long way. Love bombing is cool when people have.
It's when they have an angle and are not genuine. Facts.
Yeah. So, Chris, are you coming in? If not, we're gonna wrap things up. This was a really good subject. I really love. To me, infidelity is the number one topic that gets the most conversation, like back and forth. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like, people say, Heather, why you not talking about cheating? Because that's what people do. Okay, so I'm out here driving. Okay, this is Chris. But Heather, it's good because that's your authentic self. You're expressing how you feel. It's a good thing. Don't let toxic and past situations make you think different. How can you expressing how you feel and in a loving way be toxic? As long as you're not being manipulative with it. No, I'm not.
Tajay still a man. Just be my man already.
Period. They all cry like, yeah. So y'all, Levanted is so some women can take that as love bombing, but he just really being who he is.
That's just who I am.
Like, Heather, you sick? All right, you need me to bring you some? No,
Literally,
I'm fine.
literally.
He's just a good guy.
I asked her 3 times. She was like, I've been to the store. I already got my medication. I got me some 7-Up. I'm like,
I got everything.
I'm like, you sure?
Yeah, you sure? I ain't got nothing to do. No.
Nah, right. I ain't got nothing to do. Like, and I told her, if you change your mind, I'll be at the house. I ain't got nothing to do.
See, a manipulative woman would take that little thing and try to, girl, let me see what I can get. I show who I show could use. It starts off small, then it
Like, don't hit at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, ain't got no gas in the car. Now, fellas, if this is your woman, she shouldn't have to have gas in the car. But if we're just kind of talking, let me have the option to help you. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to make it part of the criteria. Like, well, I said I needed some gas 2 weeks ago and you didn't even say nothing. Wait a minute. that was my first time talking to you.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But some men don't work that way with them. You can hint all you want to. You got to ask.
True. So
mine is that way. I can't hint. You got to ask him
straight up.
Well, you didn't say nothing. Damn it. Yeah.
So for instance, at the church that I work at on Sundays, also my church that I go to, shout out to the city KC. So when I first started there, like there are a lot of self-sufficient women there, right? You know, they don't mind doing stuff. They don't mind carrying boxes and carrying stuff. The way I was raised, my grandmother used to always tell me, like, there are certain things that a woman just should never do.
Yeah. And
carrying heavy stuff is one of those things. So they already know at the church, if you need something carried or if you need something moved, if I'm around, say something. It ain't me trying to, you know what I'm saying, smooth you over. It's just how I am. Yeah. And some people are just expressive. So it may be construed as love bombing, but that just may be their way of expressing to you. Because like, I've been the guy who didn't express. I would sit on my feelings and not say nothing. And then like, how am I supposed to know? I mean, you just supposed to know. No. Yeah. So once I made the decision that would never happen again, I will overly compliment you and I will overly help you and overly do for you before you ever say, I couldn't tell that you, nah, it'll never happen to me ever.
Yeah. Yeah. Girl, he's so thirsty. He's so pressed. That's what they be saying. Yeah. That's what they say. When they get a nice guy, that's what they say.
Yep.
If you're mad about somebody being nice to you, loving on you, then you need help. That's people that's broken. I ain't never got upset for a woman doing or saying something nice to me, Heather Blewett. Yeah.
Facts.
I appreciate you saying that, Chris, because really for a moment I had struggled with like, dang, Heather, maybe you too nice. Mm-hmm. Like I told y'all a long time ago, or when I first started dating No ID, I seen that he's a bachelor. He ain't got but some milk, eggs, and some chicken. And it's, you know what I'm saying, in his refrigerator. I'm like, okay, go to the Walmart.
He's surviving.
I'm like, you just thugging it. You ain't got to. Mm-hmm. So, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, go to Walmart. I got to order for you and refill, stock. I know he said he liked this or like that. So, yeah. So, it is what it is, But I appreciate
that. Love bomb me, baby. That turned me on.
Yeah. So, yeah.
But, yeah, man, listen. Don't let bad experiences change your good nature.
Yeah. And that's what I got to understand.
Yeah, it's gonna land. Yeah. It just takes the right person.
We just are who we are. But sometimes also, like Lavanda said, use wisdom.
Yeah, for sure.
If this person is steadily like dogging you out, don't keep like just over love bombing. Like,
again, Dave, what's up, brother? Yeah, listen, if you're the only one doing the giving, reevaluate.
Yeah, there has to be some sort of give, and their give may not be always monetary. It may be other things, but there has to be some sort of give. But
and pay attention to the red flags. If you ain't never been, if y'all been talking for a while, you ain't never been over his house. You can't talk to him after a certain time.
Yep.
He probably live with a woman.
Yes.
He probably live with a woman. I'm just saying.
Make sure y'all do y'all homework. Make sure y'all use that CaseNet. Let's not talk about CaseNet again. But yeah,
I'm telling you.
Make sure y'all doing your homework.
Don't fall for the okie doke.
Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe.
Please.
So it's 9:06.
It is. We did our hour. For an hour and 5 minutes.
we stick to our hour.
Indeed, I love it.
Tonight's topic was amazing. Again, if you just now tuning in Wednesday, we have Courtney Richardson.
Yes, indeed.
Flew in from LA.
Holding court.
I got it. Flew in from LA
here
here in Kansas City. Want to do some podcasts, and we were one that he chose. So we'll drop a flyer. If not tonight, it'll definitely be running all day tomorrow.
Sure.
I don't know if we're dropping the name. I can't remember the topic just yet. But
Courts in Session.
Yeah, Courts in Session. Let me write that down.
Courts in Session.
I love that. Because I didn't even when you made the flyer, does it say that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Chris said you sent me some groceries, and I would have been eating your
Whoa.
But he said, but great job.
He's stupid. Listen, yes, because he was not expecting me just coming along. Really, we just started talking. I went to his house. Well, he had been to my house. But I'm like, oh my God. He had like really the bare minimum. Like a couple of frozen thing. Like it was, I'm like, okay, let me.
Hey, what was that on Martin Hungry Man Breakfast?
Yeah. Yes, like it was bad. I'm like, you don't look, we don't have to live like this. So yeah. So if there's nothing else, Wednesday we got Courtney, Friday we got Tellis Bota. I'm super excited about them both.
Super stoked.
Again, if you guys have anything that you want promoted or advertised,
inbox let us know.
And it'll go across the ticker or the banner.
Yep.
And
just
whatever
like
color you want a custom
whatever color. Listen, tell me you don't like pink, you want yellow. Say less. I got you.
Listen, so I appreciate you guys joining us as always.
Indeed.
I just love this show. I don't be wanting to get off, but I try to work on our time.
Yeah, got to keep our timing short. Got to keep it.
Yes. So if nothing else, shoot for the moon. Even if you don't quite make it, you'll still be amongst the stars. Hey, baby, and y'all already know how I end every podcast. Y'all know where to find us. Until next time, same house, same couch, same crew. The living room. We out. Stay tuned for the outro. Bam. I like stay tuned for the outro.
Ça tue, ça blesse, ça flingue. Hey, wow. Gazo. Wow. Ça tue, ça blesse, ça flingue. Hey, wow. Gazo.